Yes, I will say that I'm very happy that we did have this consultation. We had a consultant come down and present a presentation of what commercial immigration is. One of the things that really stood out for me with this is she presented essentially two different models. One would be what she considered cash for passport, and another one which what she called residential. One of the things that I did point out, and I did ask Minister Fay, and he did give somewhat of a response, was that we have currently the Job Makers for Incentive Act that has been implemented, which has a residential component in it, and if you fulfill the requirements of that, you are allowed to become purchase a PRC license, which was very, very similar to what she described, what the consultant described as the residential portion of this commercial immigration. So my question was, if we already have the Job Makers for Incentive Act, the only difference between that and what she was saying is the right to citizenship. So there was really no difference. So we kind of already have this commercial immigration thing going with the Job Makers for Incentive Act. And so that would be curious to see, how do we reconcile that, and what was the purpose of this presentation if we already have something in place that essentially does what it already says it's going to do. Persons who provide jobs for Bermudians, who come down and make a contribution to the community and satisfy a residential requirement, get to apply and get approved for if they meet all the criteria of a PRC. Again, like I said, that does fulfill the requirements essentially of what was being discussed here. What I do not want to see, and what we will not tolerate as the Progressive Labor Party, is the selling of citizenship for money, period, across the board. So as far as I'm concerned, I see this proposal as a non-starter. From the beginning, we had a fairly diverse crowd in here. The feeling of the room was, we're not really feeling this, from my take and talking to people afterwards. But it'll be interesting to see what happens as we go forward with this initiative, if we even bother to go forward with it.